Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Web Element series. Today, you would be learning how to create hover animation for links. As an example, this is what it would look like. As you can see, when I hover over the link, there is a underline appearing under the link name. You can use this effect on various things, like you can use it on a nav bar, or you can use it with headings and many more. So let's begin. We'll begin with obviously creating the file. I would name it episode 13. Then, no, not episode, index13.html and style13.css. So now I'll close the sidebar, give them equal space, but also change it in the live server. So now episode 13, index 13. Now we'll make the boilerplate to appear. And I would change the name to hover. Okay, I'll simply name the effect here. Hover animation for link. Let's save it. And as you can see, it has updated itself here in the title. Now we would link the CSS file. So link style13.css. Now we would create 3 anchor tags. So a multiplied by 3, enter. Wait. We are supposed to give it a class name. So I would write hover link and now multiplied by 3, enter. And as you can see, now we have 3 hover links, just like I showed in the example one. It was simply an example of how it would look like. So now we can write anything. For now, I am writing link 1, link 2, link 3, link 2, and now link 3. Let's save it. Let's see how it's like. For now, it's looking like a normal hypertext. So we would be working with the CSS now. So first comes the hover link, which is obviously the anchor tag. Also, I forgot to use. Remember, whenever working with anchor tags, always give a hashtag or the link specified that we want to open. For now, I'll put a hashtag because we do not have any link to be opened through it. So now hover link, and we have to give it a color. I have to give it a color hashtag 333. And now text decoration. We want no text decoration for the link. So we'll do text decoration, none. And we have to give it a position. So the position would be relative. And we also want to give them a transition. So transition, we want the color to transform. So 0.3 seconds and ease. Let's save it. Okay, I forgot to do two things. First of all, we will increase the font size. I would give it a font size of like 24 pixels. Save. And the other property we would give is some margin. So I would give it a margin of 10 pixels. Let's save it. And yes, now it's looking better. Let's also give some properties to the body. Because I didn't give the display flex, etc. today. And it is my habit, so I have to do it. Whatever the case is. Okay. By mistake, put the square brackets. So display, flex, justify content, not baseline, center, and align items, center. Let's save it. And as you can see now it's in the center, so it's looking better. Let's increase the values. I would take it to 48 and the margin should go to 20. Yes, now it's bigger and rather easier to see. Now what we would do is dot hover link. Now we have to put 2 times colon and then before. So that we can tell how we want it to look before and after. So we would put content and the content would be empty. Then again the position, but this time it would be absolute. Now comes width. And the width should be 100%. And the height should be 2 pixels. We are simply telling that what sizes we want that underline to be. Now, bottom 0 and then left 0. So that it appears in the bottom and at the left, from the left corner. Because we have to specify the starting point of it. From starting point, I mean that what would be the left corner, where the left corner has to be placed. So if we give right 0, it would be out of the line. So it's best to give left 0. Now we have to give it a background color. So I would give it a color of hashtag 007 BFF. Now we have to set some visibility. The visibility is hidden. Visibility is quite a lot like opacity. Like opacity 0 is an equivalent of visibility hidden. But I just thought of using this visibility so that you can also come to know about visibility and you can just use it instead of using opacity 0 and opacity 1. Now we have to put a transform. So transform would be scale x because we want it to be on the x-axis 0. And now transition. So transition would be all because it is completely changing. It's the underline. It has to disappear and appear. So we have to put it at all because none of these properties would be implemented there when the visibility is hidden. And when it is transitioning, it should gradually appear and not like suddenly appear. Like it won't look good if we would be doing it without the all and focusing on any one property. That would look weird. So let's move to hover link and we'll write hover. Curly braces, and now we'll set the visibility to visible. And now the transform will go to scale X, not this, X1. Let's save it and let's see how it looks. As you can see, it is looking pretty good. You can simply increase the how you can say how bold the line is. Like if I put here 4 pixels, save it. As you can see, the line is bolder now. I would also do one thing. I would add some border radius. So the border radius should be 2 pixels because its height is 4 pixels. So you can't go beyond that. Or let's experiment a bit and put it to 50%. I know it wouldn't look good. No, it's still looking good. It is looking good. Also, I would also like to show you that how we can use it when we are working with navigation bar. So I would simply copy paste the code from the navigation bar. Or maybe I would update this one because I have the same code in the episode system. So we'll all give the the anchor tags, a class which is hover link, and copy it, paste it, paste, and paste. So now we can save it and we can close the navigation. Now it's time for the CSS file. Like I would prefer to put it on this side so that we can see them opposite of each other. So I would give these properties. So let's copy it. Paste, save. Now, to be honest, I do not even have the slightest hint how it would look like. But I would still like to watch it. Okay, the problem is that I gave a size there. So these are the things we need not specify. And as you can see, it is summing up both those effects and it is looking good. As you can see, the line is appearing inside that capsule like the capsule like structure that is enclosing the home, about, and services. And the line is looking good. And this is how you can simply use it in a website. And it looks good. Like currently we have added 2 different effects into one, so it may be looking a little bit less impressive, but whenever used alone, it really looks good. So tell me in the comments that what would you like to watch in the next episode. Till then, bye.